A special report on Hawaii's struggling veterans. Good evening, I'm Stephanie Lowe.
And I'm Keahi Tucker. For some of them, the war never ends. It just changes from fighting enemies to inner demons. As we prepare to honor America's service members tomorrow, Jim Mendoza has the first of a two-part series on homeless veterans and the people trying to help them.
The number of homeless veterans across the nation is shrinking, but getting it down to zero is an ongoing struggle.
In war, it's kill or be killed. But for thousands who serve our country, the end of combat triggers another battle on another battlefield in the mind.
There's times when I'm denying to myself how much it affects me, but obviously, you know, when I wake up in the middle of the night screaming or remember a certain dream, that makes me think twice.
When Josh Finn was honorably discharged, the Army Staff Sergeant could not adjust to civilian life or shake the demons from 3 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. He was arrested, unemployed, hooked to alcohol and drugs, and homeless.
I crashed and burned. I basically I was spinning in the mud, just going too fast. Living a fast life, so I didn't take time out to calm down, relax, and get back on stable ground.
The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs estimates on any given day 107,000 vets are homeless across the U.S. and 1.5 million are at risk of homelessness. Hawaii's VA occupies a building on the grounds of Tripler Army Medical Center. While music plays in the lobby, upstairs homeless veterans recite a chorus of sorrows, pleading for help. They're interviewed and directed to agencies that can address their specific needs.
Some of our veterans might have substance abuse issues, others might have mental health issues, others might have both.
No veteran should be homeless. I don't really care how you consider it.
For many homeless vets in Hawaii, the road to recovery begins with Marco Johnson. He finds homeless vets on the street and directs them to the VA.
Whatever need they may have and what they ask for, we try to fill it. If they're hungry, we feed them. If they need a place to stay for that night, we try to find out whatever we can do or find a facility where they can stay for that night.
Many of the veterans Johnson encounters are housed in the U.S. Vets Shelter.
It's estimated that there are about 1,500 military veterans who are homeless here in Hawaii, and 200 of them have found a home right here at Kalailoa.
At the center, they live in emergency, transitional, and permanent housing and get help for substance abuse, plus career guidance. Finn is finding himself.
I want to get rid of any kind of combat stress that may be related to that and everything having to do with that, and figure out how I'm going to get back in school and finish college and then move on.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is 1 year into a 5-year plan to eliminate homelessness among veterans.
I'd like to think we could work ourselves out of a job.
In Hawaii and across the mainland,
The thing is that
outreach workers like Johnson are reaching out to homeless veterans. But thousands of Americans are still fighting overseas. When those soldiers come home, sadly, some will become homeless and add to the ranks of a war that is a long way from being a mission accomplished.
In part 2 of our story, we will go on the road with a man who searches for homeless veterans. U.S. Vets holds its Patriot Walk and Run fundraiser Saturday morning at the waterfront at Pu'uloa. Go to patriotrunhawaii.com for more information. Jim Mendoza, Hawaii News Now.